Hey YouTubers, you have reached Anita Suri on YouTube today. I've been trying to do some videos today, trying to get some information out there because I have so much to talk about. Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about some of the curl products that I use, just the everyday products. I got some great stuff to let you know about, some products that people wouldn't normally think about, and just some all types of just like fabulous stuff that you can do with your hair. This is more going to be a product review because I have some products that I just really don't necessarily care for, and I also have some products that I absolutely love. So it just depends on what you're looking for personally and what you really want to do with your hair. The first thing I want to talk about, this is one of the first products that I have, and luckily I picked a good one. It could have been really bad, all things considered. Actually, I used this when I was transitioning because I used to do a lot of Bantu knots. I'm going to actually post my journey on here so you guys can see what I looked like when I had relaxed hair, I had braided hair, to what I looked like with shorter hair. And like the first day I cut it, I have pictures of that. I look crazy because the way that I had did it, I actually had a Caucasian lady cut my hair. Now I tell you why I went to a Caucasian lady, because it was less fuss, less muss, and it was just easier to get out of the way, and it was cheaper. Not only that, this is a PSA moment. Millions of women out there are having people cut their hair who either mess it up out of spite, envy, and jealousy. I'm sorry. There. I said it. I had to say it because it's true. I had a really bad experience. And it was so crazy because she said to me, "Oh, you have a really great hair. It's so pretty." And then this lady got out razor blades and she was gouging my hair. Like the crown of my hair I had a bald spot, and I'm still trying to recover from it. It was crazy because I didn't expect her. I even had other salon stylists walking by like, "What are you doing? Like what kind of style?" "Oh no, girl, I got it. Don't worry about it." I look out of that place looking jacked up, and 3 inches shorter than when I had just cut off my relaxed hair. Needless to say, maybe not 3 inches, maybe it was like an inch and a half, 2 inches. But needless to say, I was not happy. Actually, I was pretty angry. And even though it was only like a $10 cut, I was just like, okay, why? So go to someone who you trust, or someone who doesn't care either way. And in my case, it was a Caucasian lady because she didn't care either way. She was scared. I'm going to be honest. She was scared. She's like, "What do I do?" But you know what? I think sometimes cultural infusion is good, especially when you're dealing with hair. Um, it's a sad reality, and it's unfortunate that people feel like they have to act that certain way. And I honestly don't care what type I have, what type of hair I have. It doesn't matter to me either way. I have hair in my head, and that's all that matters. Whether I had the thickest hair in the world, if I had the finest hair in the world, it wouldn't matter to me because all hair to me is beautiful. So I was transitioning. Get back on topic. Bring it in, okay? Bring it in. Bring it in. Suck it in. Okay. I was transitioning, so I was doing Bantu knots. And it looked really good. I actually had a lot of curls in my hair, and I liked it, but it didn't really work because if it got wet, like the knots it would fall. So you would just have all this, and then all the relaxed hair just kind of falling off to the side. It was horrible. So what I used was, boop, Talib Waji, the curl sealer. Ding. I love this stuff. It's for curls, waves, and naturals. One thing I like about this is that it actually can be used as, I'll tell you what it says it's used for. It stops frizz, adds shine, shapes and seals in curls, leave-in conditioning, and no buildup. This is great stuff. I'm like, I don't know if you can see, there's nothing in here. I need to get some more. I'm really upset. And it has some really great stuff in here. A lot of natural stuff, like yarrow, jus fruits, Zerio bark. I have no clue what that means. I've never even seen that. But This was some good stuff, and I really, really did enjoy it. That's one of the products. Toliwajin Curl Sealer. That was a good one. The next one that I have that I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, y'all. Another PSA moment. Try the samples first before you buy a $12 jar of something that you don't like. Try it first. Get the samples. Most natural hair care shops have samples that they will give out to customers. Now, this just didn't work for my hair. So, look, y'all, if anybody wants this, inbox me, because I seriously will send this to you tomorrow. Curl La La Aunt Jackie's Defining Curl Custard. I don't know if you can see, I paid $11.99 for this, y'all. Like, I could have bought some macadamia nut oil with that. I could have bought some castor oil, some vitamin E, than to spend on this. I did not like this stuff. This stuff left a buildup on my hair, and it made my hair feel like starchy, and it dried my hair out. I wasn't feeling it. It smelled weird. It smelled really, really weird. It smelled almost like roach spray. Have you ever smelled roach spray? Okay, I'm sorry, Aunt Jackie. And I actually have an Aunt Jackie. Is that weird? I love my Aunt Jackie, but this Aunt Jackie is no family or friend of mine. Curl La, no. So we're going to go ahead and put that off to the side. I remember I told you in one of my other videos that I really enjoy doing natural stuff with my hair. I have all these natural oils, and I'm going to tell you what I do with it. I get a spray bottle. You can buy one at any dollar store, a miniature one, maybe one about that big. And you can mix your own concoction of oils that really work for your hair. Coconut oil has this really special quality about it that's able to kind of infiltrate the follicle better than other oils could. So I love coconut oil. But coconut oil can get hard or it can get light depending on your temperature. Now if it's on your scalp, it's going to be hotter because all your heat is released through your scalp or through your feet. That's why when you wear a hat, people wear hats because it keeps all the heat in. It's kind of odd, but that's just kind of how it works. But the oils that I put in mine, this was expensive, but it was really, really worth it. It's called Essence of Argan. You can see it. I spent $24 on this, y'all. It was uber expensive, but I would actually go back and buy another couple of these because it leaves your hair really, I mean, not only does it work with your hair, it works with your skin too. It leaves your hair and your skin really, really soft. I mean, I don't know anybody who's tried, and this is 100%, there's no additives. Actually, speaking of that, I love that stuff. Great stuff, 100% argan oil. That's why it's so expensive, because there are no additives. I want to put you up on some game that a lot of hair products do. I'm going to show you. I know everybody has seen these. Can you see them? They're always at the counter. I'm just going to hold this right for a second. They're always at the counter and at the beauty store when you go to your beauty store. They're always there. Now, you look at this and you're like, oh, the ingredients is olive oil. Oh, it says soybean oil, sunflower oil, castor oil, safflower oil, cottonseed oil, wheat germ oil, macadamia oil. That's great. All this stuff is really good in here. Wait, essential oils? Essential oils or tocopherol? What is that? What a lot of companies do. So this could be, just think about this for a second. Okay, look at this tube. This tube is probably 10% real oil, okay, and 90% essential oil. They'll put little quantities of oil in this and then put the rest of it essential oil. So what your hair is actually getting is not the oils that you're reading. Because my first ingredient here is like a tocopherol. Well, the first ingredient that's in there is an essential oil. So that means the most of what's in there is an essential oil. Usually how they list it is based on how much oil is in here. So whatever is listed first on your ingredients list is what's in there first. So if it says alcohol, you probably want to run. If it says mineral oil, you probably want to run. Let's go see, for example, okay, like the product that I don't like. Let's look at the ingredients. This has water. Okay, not bad. Propylene glycol. What's that? PPG1. What's that? Trichodecaphtith? Butyrolfenol. What? That's really what you have to look at. Okay, because the stuff that's in here is not what they say that's in here. They talk about it being all this stuff, no mineral oil, no petroleum. Okay, but what's all this other stuff? Like, everything we need to take care of our hair is on God's green earth. We don't need anything extra, no additives. Let's just keep it simple, keep it real, all right? So when you get stuff like this one's not as bad. That's why I actually still have it. But there's other ones that you don't want it. Don't want it. Put it back on the shelf. Keep your $1.25 in your pocket and go and buy, like, I don't know, some Bretts with it and some bobby pins, because it's insane. It's insane, y'all. Don't do it. That's how they get you. What they put in their stuff, they don't tell you everything. They put the majority of just a regular mineral oil and then maybe 10% of the oils that you actually really want. So your hair is really not benefiting from it. So you might as well just save your money. All right. Next thing I like to use is jojoba oil. This is the best stuff. Like, I need to go ahead and just, like, this is a party. Seriously, look. See that? You see it? Party. It's a party. Trust me. This is a party. Oh, confetti everywhere. Jojoba oil is some of the best stuff that you can actually get in the market right now for your hair. This is a really lightweight, good hair. It helps with your follicles. It helps to soften your hair. It has so many benefits. I mean, y'all, staple product. This is like this should honestly be your water of oils. Besides coconut oil, that's another good one. But this is definitely want to be part of your entourage. You want to have this. This stuff is ridiculously good, and you want to use it when you do a scalp massage as well. And not only that, this is that you can do a warm oil treatment, hot oil treatment with this. Even though I will say, be careful about hot oil treatments. Be careful. I know a lot of people think they're good, and I think they are good, but the way you do them is all dependent. Because I remember when I first had, when I first actually got a TWA, I took some olive oil and I warmed it up, thinking I was doing a good thing. I had done an egg wash on it, and I put baking soda on it, and I had apple cider vinegar to clarify. I'm thinking I'm doing a good thing. I put the hot olive oil, and it really hurt. Number one, because it was too hot. Number two, it straightened my hair for like 3 days. Like, I had little pieces of like straight hair. I didn't know if my texture was gonna come back. So, be really careful with hot oil treatments. Make sure you know what you're doing. How I do my hot oil treatments is I take a plastic cap, I put the oil on my hair, I put it on there and let my natural body heat just warm up my hair. I don't put any outside heat besides my body heat, And you can even actually, if you go jogging or if you work out, you can put that on, and all that heat coming out of your head from all the working out you're doing is actually doing a hot oil treatment while you're working out. So that's another really great way to do it. And I promise you, once you get off that treadmill and you go into the locker room and you take a shower, girl, your hair will be looking fresh to death, okay? I said fresh to death. Bam. Oops. Okay, anyways, on to the next. I like this one. This is 100% pure Palma castor oil. You can get this at any beauty salon store for $5.29. What I will say about castor oil, about all natural, this is all natural unrefined oil. Do not put it on your hair raw. I can't even say that enough. Don't do it. I was in a rush for work one day and I put it in my hair raw, and it was sticky and it was very conglomerated. I don't know if I can show you. Like, it's sticky, So I don't suggest you do that. because it is very sticky. But what castor oil does do, it really, really helps the follicles of your hair. I mean, this is good stuff. This is, see, like now I put it on my hands and now my hands are sticky. Oh. But this is really good stuff for your hair. And what you would usually want to do with this is mix a little bit of it, maybe a teaspoon, with another oil of choice. Like you can do a coconut oil with it. All right. Next thing I have, this is another one of the products that I had used from the get-go, which I really liked. It's boo, 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 boo. This is one of my favorite products. African Healing Oil by Talia Wajid. Now I am, like, I just need to, I don't think you guys understand, okay? Favorite product right here. I love this stuff because this is all natural once again. See if I can tell you the ingredients. It has almond oil, coconut oil, vitamin E, palm oil, safflower oil, and a fragrance and olive oil. Now this does have mineral oil in it, but let me just say this much about this. Talia Wajid, I don't use this on my hair. I'll repeat that. I don't use this on my hair. I use this on my skin. And my skin loves it. I love this stuff. It gives my skin a nice glow. And I like to do like facials with this. I'm all about skincare. I think I told you my intro on this. But I use this for my skin. And I would definitely suggest you use this for skin, because we're going to be doing skincare stuff too. So this is another really great product for your skin, not for your hair. Thank you. Just a PSA moment. Alright, the next thing I have, this is 100% vitamin E oil. This is also really good for your skin and for your hair. It helps restore your natural skin tone, and it helps with hair growth. I really enjoy using this. Like, I'll take some of this, but it's really thick. Like, you can, I don't know if you can see. I mean, look at that. This stuff is thick. It's very viscous, which means it has a lot of run to it. And I'll just put it on my skin. Okay, so I look a little bit better. Possibly a little greasy, but this is something I usually put on my skin, especially for African Americans. A lot of times we feel like we have greasy. I want to blot my skin because I don't want to blind you guys from my brilliant, shiny skin right now. A lot of times what happens with this is that African Americans automatically think that we have dry skin. And that's not always the case. A lot of times African Americans have combination skin, which means there are areas that are dry and areas that aren't so dry. Like for me, example, I get, during the winter, I get like this part of my nose up here. Like this pretty much this T section gets all, it's really dry. Sometimes I get even my cheekbones get dry. So I always make sure I put a little extra grease in that area than I would in other parts of my face, because I don't want to clog my pores or anything like that. Speaking of which, I have a really great secret I'm going to tell you at the end of this video about something that a lot of people aren't hip to, and I just found out about your hair and skin that I think you guys are going to absolutely love. But let's continue with the products. Let's see. I'm going to put the top back on that vitamin E because that was expensive. Now, here's something that I actually got from another YouTuber. Natural has this really great video on creamy shea butter that I really like. And I actually made a big batch of it. And, I mean, this stuff is, like, this stuff is good. It's like, my thing is almost gone. That's the creamy shea butter. I love this stuff. Like, I need to actually make some more, which I'm probably going to make some more. And I can actually make a video if you guys want to show you exactly what I'm going to be doing with it. This is a combination of coconut oil, unrefined white. Now, and that's the thing, too. If you're going to do shea butter, do the white shea butter, not the yellow shea butter, because that's not always as great for your hair. I like the unrefined shea butter personally. You know, do what works for you, but that's what I personally like to use. But I mix that coconut oil, unrefined shea butter, vitamin E oil, castor oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, and I put, all I need is like a little bit. Like I need like a little small, maybe teaspoon of it. Rub it on my hands, get it nice and oily. Oil, yeah, oily. And I'll just do this, up and back. And that will really, really moisturize my hair for the rest of the day. And it keeps the moisture in. Like I'll give you an example. I went into work today at 10 a.m. My hair is still wet. And it is, let me look. It is currently 10 o'clock at night. My hair is still moist from that. So it's definitely sealing in the moisture. And thank you so much, Natural, for even suggesting something like that because I love it. She also did another batch of a little more like a pomade where you can use to slick down your edges. I don't use that one as much because it is a little greasier and the coconut oil is more in the other batch. So I'm probably going to take that batch and just add some more coconut oil to it. Speaking of coconut oil, what I do, this is actually, I don't know why more people know. I don't know why I just found out about coconut oil when I went natural. Is that weird? I use this. Nutiva Organic Extra Virgin Coconut Oil. I love this stuff. I look really greasy. Like I'm looking at myself. I think it's too late now. Like I already did the vitamin E thing. It's all good. But this coconut oil I like a lot because you can use it in a lot of different facets. You can cook with this. You can put it on your skin. You can put it in your hair. You can put it on your legs. You can put it on your dog. You can put it on your bed. Doesn't matter whatever you want to do with this. I mean, it's so multifaceted. You could really put it on your dog. I'm not suggesting it. And no animals were hurt in the making of this video. So don't judge me. Alright? I know I had talked to you in another video about this vegetable glycerin. Can you say it? This is some good stuff. This really keeps the moisture in your hair. Like I don't know what I would do without this. What I do with this is I'll take this and I'll actually mix some essential oils with it. The essential oil that I have been using is lemongrass. As you can see. I love this lemongrass essential oil because what this does for me, it purifies my skin. I use it on my skin and mix with something else with my vegetable glycerin. And I also use it as a smell for my hair. Lemongrass has a lot of really great uses. It's great for stopping acne. And also it keeps bugs away. And with this whole West Nile virus outbreak, like you want to have this on here. Bugs don't like lemongrass. I love it. So their loss, my game. The very last thing I wanted to go ahead, I actually am filming this in Atlanta, Georgia. One of the things that I really like, and she's a local vendor here. I love her. I actually got a chance to meet her in person. She's such a positive person. She's very, very talkative, and she gives you great hints and stuff on your hair. She's not afraid to get dirty, get your hands in her hair, find your texture, feel what your texture is, tell you what's good for your hair. She makes all her products herself, and this was Cocoa Butterbean by Darcy Botanicals, and you can actually go to www.darcybotanicals.com and check it out for yourself. This one is sweet cocoa bean butter moisturizing hair whip. It has water, coconut butter, cocoa butter, sweet almond oil, yucabu butter, conditioning emulsifier, olive oil, honey, palm oil, candela wax. I mean, this, I can keep going. It has coffee in it. I mean, this is about as amazing as it's gonna get. Like, this is some good stuff. DarcyBotanicals.com. Do yourself a favor. Go look. If you live in Atlanta, go check her out because she just has great stuff, and she really is very informative. I had the pleasure of being able to go to her opening, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, I take that back. I didn't go to her opening. Now I'm thinking about it. I went to her store first, And my friend went to the opening, which I live vicariously through her, which is probably why I'm saying I'm going to the opening. But and she brought me back some samples. So I really like her samples. I like her body rubs, and I like her fragrance, her her gel fragrance that she has. So she has some great stuff. The last thing I want to share with you guys today for this video, this is probably a really long video. The last thing I want to share with you is the importance of vitamins, and doing stuff, putting stuff in your body that's going to come out of your hair. Now, if there's a number one thing I can say about anything, like number one, you know what I'm saying? What in the world? What is that? Anyways, I keep seeing this, oh, I keep pressing it. I'm joking, sorry. There's no bird. That's not a real bird. Anyways, the importance of vitamins, nature, you know, flying away with it. That's why I did the birds, if you're asking. Anyways, flying away with stuff, doing stuff that's really putting stuff in your body that's coming out in your hair, because hair is a byproduct of what is the same thing as nails. If you have, like for example, if somebody was poisoned with arsenic or has some kind of poison in their system, they can actually take a piece of their hair and tell them what length of time that they actually had those poisons in their body. Why? Because it was coming out through the hair. I'm a big crime buff, so this is stuff that it was fascinating to me. But whatever you put in your body comes out in your hair. If somebody poisoned you, they could tell when you were poisoned, how long you were poisoned, and because it comes out in your hair. They can test your hair. So just know that you should really look for a good vitamin. This is the one that I use. Raw one for women. Look for a really good vitamin. This one has biotin in it, which a lot of people attribute to hair growth. And just make sure you use it. I didn't pick my nose. Everybody says, I don't care. Yeah, I picked my nose. And? No, I didn't pick my nose. But anyways, this is really good. I like it. It's all raw, all natural. You can get it from a store, holistic food vendor, whatever it is that you want to go and get. So that does it for my video. I've really probably gone to like 20-30 minutes on this one. This one's crazy long, but I hope you have some really great information that you're able to take away from this. And I hope you have happy natural hair day today. Hope you wake up and your hair is just flowing in the wind, and it's good. It's all good. Thank you for visiting Anita Cherie, and I look forward to seeing you again.